as promised, I am going to do a video on a technique I just learned about called Wash Now, Style Later. So, what I did was shampooed my hair and conditioned it yesterday, evening, 5 o'clock. During the summer, we do a lot of lake and pool action, and I feel disgusting when I get home. So I shower and wash my hair. I added a tiny bit of leave-in conditioner, and when I say a tiny bit, I mean less than dime size. I used this one. It's the only one I own. So I just used like a dime size of this. And then I brushed and brushed and brushed because it felt amazing. So as you can see, I have dried out, brushed, leave-in conditioner hair. This is my naked hair, and it is very coarse. So today, the other day I learned a technique and it worked. It was amazing. However, when I did this technique, I used this mousse and this brush. And today I'm going to mix it up and show you that you don't have to run out and buy exactly what I used. I think it'll work with several different products and a different brush. So we're going to try it. Alright, so here we go. Dry. It was dry before I went to bed. I would say 95% dry before I went to bed. I could still feel a little dampness in my roots, but I don't like to sleep with wet hair. Part of my whole curly problem is that I don't like wet hair. But alright, so I'm going to section. It feels so weird to be able to do this. And if you're watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This feels so amazing. Okay, I'm done. I have this water bottle. You do not have to have this water bottle. Any water bottle will work. I'm going to do smallish sections. Spray right down. Last time I noticed I didn't quite get my ends very wet. So I'm going to use the Denman right now. I want to distribute that water through. Make sure it's at about 40%. Okay, and then I'm going to use the product. I have several here. Right now I'm going to try orange marmalade. This is orange marmalade from EcoSlay. Tiny little bit. Now, this is where you don't have to do what I do. Remember that you can always make it your own. I'm going to twist it because this section of my hair is pretty straight anyways. And that's it. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go into my next section. Wet, wet, wet. Use the Denman. And then as I go, I'm going to use some different products and different techniques and even a different brush. So that you can see you don't have to run out and do exactly what I do. You're more than welcome to use what you have. Your own favorite things. Twist. And I'm doing big sections, pretty big, because I'm okay with like a beachy look today. It's summer. I'm going to Walmart. Oh, and you do get wet from this technique. Last time I was drenched. Alright, a little bit. And I do like a quarter pump. Try to get like a quarter pump, which isn't easy. Alright, so I would say I'm at about 40% wet. Little tiny pump of product. And there we go. Next section. Now, I always care way less about the middle section. I'm really bad about that. We'll just do this section right here. And we'll try some different products and different techniques. Use this brush. It's my favorite brush, I think. I think this one is definitely my favorite. I can still see I have some dryness there, so I want to wet it a little more. And remember, soaked. Don't wear the shirt you want to wear that day. Let's try mousse. And I'm just going to divide that in two. I know which way my hair curls, so I go with the curl when I do this twist. And again, you don't have to do this twist. We'll do some sections where we don't do the twist so that we can all together see how that turns out. There we go. Drench this hair. I have really thick hair. If I didn't have so much hair, this might be easier. Now, I do watch other YouTubers and they fast forward, make it go faster through this. I have to admit, I don't know if I'm intelligent enough to figure out how to do that. And then I also noticed that other YouTubers don't talk as much as I do, I don't think. Not that I'm a YouTuber. But I was thinking maybe I could be like that Bailey makeup girl that's so gorgeous, where she talks about serial killers. I'm going to try Trelux gel. I'm just trying different things, showing that I think that you can just use whatever works for you. You don't have to use what I use. We could talk about serial killers. We could talk about cats. I could tell you all about all my cats. I don't know. Here I'm just going to do the scrunch so that you guys can see. You don't have to do the twist. I definitely think that for me the twist works better on this technique. I don't normally do that, but for this, because I'm not adding enough water to curl it back up. Does that make sense? This is why I will admit that I rarely give ever like a product recommendation on YouTube, and the reason is because I think product recommendations come with a conversation, not just me telling you. I mean, do you have coarse hair? Do you have fine hair? Do you want drugstore products? Do you like high-end products? I think that those are conversations. That's why I'm trying to show a different range of products here. I don't love to give product recommendations just by saying, oh, I like this product. I think it takes more than that, but that's just me. Alright, I think I need a little more water. Still feels a little dry. Because I could talk about serial killers while we do this. Or cats. Alright, so now we're going to try Uncle Funky. It's probably my new favorite summer product right now. Again, I always feel like recommending a product takes a conversation because Uncle Funky's has aloe, so does orange marmalade, and a lot of people don't like aloe in their hair. So, however, my hair loves aloe. We're just going to scrunch that piece too. Just trying out some different techniques. I'm trying to think here. I bet I have a gel that everyone has here that we could try too. The only drugstore gel that I don't love that everyone seems to love is the LA Look, because it makes my head itch. Don't know why, but it does. Lots of water. And now that we're up on this side and we're close, I think I can show you how much water I have in here if I get close enough. So it's definitely not soaking wet, see? But once I add my product, let's do this one. I know lots of people love this one. It kind of makes it wet enough to do its work. Alright. So I am going to twist here, distribute, and twist. Distribute, and twist. Alright. Twist. this little section here because I pulled it, which I do a lot. There we go. This really is, I think, my new favorite brush. I miss my wet brush. I've talked about that before with the monkey. Still can't find that thing. Alright, back here I do this. I go in sections this way. Move this out of the way so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So good. Let's pick a product. We will pick, I have Jello shot here. Love this gel. Just trying to show that it doesn't need to be anything specific. Use what you got. Alright. This, as we all know, is my problem section. So we'll just try and get that to stay. When I do things on video, I definitely take more time than when I do it by myself when no one's watching. I'm much more meticulous, which is surprising because I'm not meticulous at all here, as you can see. Just twist this one. It got mixed up. Finish that off. And doing this in a phone is not easy either. Alright. Last big section. Let's soak it. As you can see, I'm not really getting the roots because that's where this is going to save me time. This isn't saving me any time. This is actually taking me longer, I swear, than my normal routine. But I won't have any drying time because it's not very wet. Alright. So I am going to do my favorite routine right in this front section because as I've explained in other videos, focal point. This is the focal point of my hair. As long as this section is doing its magic, no one notices if the rest of the section isn't. More life hacks. Only do part of your hair. Coming soon. Alright. So I did my mousse. This is my summer routine that I love so much. I've posted it in other videos. So I'm doing this because I know this works for my hair. Alright. Now, let's do my twist. Twist. I don't like them too perfect. I don't want to section them off into perfect sections because when I'm done here, I like to fluff my hair. And I don't like to see my scalp. So if I do these uneven, it helps. I have an ugly scalp. Got some good scars up there. And soon you guys are going to be on my videos. I hope someone notices when I do a video one day and they say, oh my gosh, you got your braces off. I'm very excited for that day. Alright. Okay. So, done. Now, what I would like to do is go sit in the sun because, and as you can see, look, the bottom's already dry. That's how fast it dries. Or, that's how long it takes. It took me 13 minutes. I would just stop talking, it would go faster. I know. Alright. So I added some more mousse in because I like mousse on top of all my products. And now we're going to go let it air dry and I will be back. 95% dry. So I'm going to show you how I hit it with the diffuser a little bit to finish up this drying, because I can't wait any longer. Got a wet section right here. This. I don't know why. It's like not going to dry. There. Alright. So that's good enough. Got it dry. Now, I like to go in and add in a little oil on my roots, scalp. I'm using beard oil. It's called Bearded 101. It has simple ingredients. Let's see if I can get this to show up. Can you see that? Coconut, jojoba, argan, eucalyptus, and vanilla oil. Alright, take it, I rub it on my hands like lotion. I don't try to like make it go in my hair too much. I just don't want to get my hands in my hair without oil on my hands, or they'll stick. Alright, so I'm going to fluff up my roots a little bit, smooth this down. Not that much smoothing is going to happen, but you get the point. Alright. I have no idea what the back looks like. I still have a few wet spots. Whatever. I really should have let it dry to 100%, but it's summer, and this is summer hair. So, there we go. Good enough for me. This is good enough for me. I will show you the back. I have no idea what it looks like, but you guys can decide. Remember, section in the back, which only you have seen, is where I did the just brushed up. Around the front is where I did the twirly, and then I used different products everywhere, and as you can see, it really didn't make too much of a difference. I think that this hold is a little bit stronger than this hold. So this section was my mousse and my gel, but not enough that I would say, oh. This section was the Eco Shot, the Eco Slay Jello Shot. I still like it. It's actually a little bit voluminous there, la la la. So there you go. So you see now the results of wash now, style later. So it does save some time in the drying. That's where it's most important. So everyone have a good summer day.